Shalom, everyone. Welcome back. This is a very auspicious week coming up. It's the beginning of the month of Elul, the last month of the Hebrew calendar, which is just before Rosh Hashanah and all of the high holidays. And during this time of year, it's a time of introspection, of teshuvah, of repentance. We blow the shofar each of the days of Elul. We say special prayers, L'David Hashem Ari from Tehillim, increasing our prayers during this time and beseeching God for a good and a sweet and a happy new year. It's customary to wish each other that we should be inscribed and written for a good year, and in our correspondence and in our personal relations with each other. But for Jews all over the world, it's really something else as well. It marks the coming of the first anniversary of the terrible massacre and the tragedy of October the 7th, which took place last Simchas Torah, almost a year ago at this time. And this is a time that's been a difficult year for Jews throughout the world and in the land of Israel. There's been an increase in terror activities all over the world, and an increase in anti-Semitism on college campuses and in the streets of our country and throughout Europe and throughout the world, in fact. It's been a very hard and a difficult year for Jews. And we want to know what should be our response for this. What should we do to make this year into a better year than it was last year? So our sages tell us that on three pillars does the world stand. Al shloshet dvarim ha'olam omed. On three pillars does the world stand. Al HaTorah, on Torah study, Al HaVoda, on prayer, and on Gemilas Chasadim, acts of loving kindness. That these are the main foundations of which the world stands. By increasing our prayer, increasing our Torah study, and increase our acts of loving kindness. And this should be our goal during the month of this coming month of Elul, into Tishrei, and into the coming year. That we should all take upon ourselves to make this year into a better year. And we should beseech God to release the hostages that are still being held in Gaza or wherever they are held, that God should release them back to their families and back into their communities. And this is done through the active participation, of course, of the Israel Defense Forces and their tremendous bravery in risking their lives to free the hostages and to bring peace to the land of Israel, to return all of those who left their homes in the north, that they should come back and be able to go back and resume their normal lives in their own homes once again. And we can do this increasingly through our acts of Torah study, by increasing our Torah study, increasing our prayers, especially in the recitation of Tehillim, of Psalms, attending minyanim more often, attending shul more often, and in acts of loving kindness, increasing our charity, both financially and in terms of our time, giving of ourselves to others and helping others, as we are told that when we help others, God helps us. So this should be a good year, and I want to wish all of you aksiva v'chsima tova. You should be written and inscribed for a good year, a year of happiness and health and wealth, well-being. And again, above all, that our land of Israel should be safe from terrorism and from attacks and other threats. So we want to wish you all a very good Shabbos. Candlelighting in San Diego is at 6:57. A good Shabbos, a good Shabbos.